Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday. A week ago, we got a hint from my good friend Muftau Nabila about Chris Hughton being the front runner for the Ghana Black Stars job. He was in town for the job according to those reports, and now it's almost certain that he will get the head coach role. We'll look at the details as per reported by my good friend Muftau Nabila and also what I've gathered. We'll also have a listen to Ghana Football Association Communications Director Henry Asantichum. Yesterday in an interview on Asempa FM, he sought to clarify some things concerning, first of all, the Black Stars camping in Qatar, and also he looked to clear the air on the appointment of a new coach and the traveling of the FA officials to Germany. We'll have a look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not, click on the notification bell to get more updates. So before I start off today's update, we'll just have to say we wish Ghana well at the Winter Olympics. Yes, Ghana will be at the Winter Olympics with one representative along with 7 other officials who will be accompanying that representative. The Winter Olympics in Beijing. Unfortunately, one of our young men who took part in the Winter Olympics in 2018, Mr. Frimpong, would not be able to make it. He tested positive for coronavirus while playing in the qualifiers, and though being fully vaccinated, it meant that he would not play in the qualifiers and also not play in this Winter Olympics to represent Ghana. Quite unfortunate for Akwesi Frimpong, who represented Ghana in the Winter Olympics in 2018. Fortunate there on that front. Also tomorrow, the Ghana Under-20 side will be taking part in the World Cup qualifier game return leg here at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium versus Uganda. If you remember the first leg, they won that first leg 2-1 away from home. At the Cape Coast Sports Stadium tomorrow 3 p.m. GMT, we'll know whether they can make it to the next round of qualifiers. And on to today's update, and it is being reported by Muftau Nabila that the Ghana Black Stars exco will agree on Chris Hughton, though he is not their first choice. Now, Chris Hughton has been in touch with the Ghana Football Association, and the conversations that have been had was initially offered the technical advisor role. Yes, the Ghana Football Association president is not in town at the moment. He was expected to come back down today, Friday, but unfortunately his flight schedule has been changed. He's expected in the country on Monday where he will engage with stakeholders on what he has gathered from his visit with ADDO. If it looks like right now they are accepting Chris Hughton, it means that probably the conversation with ADDO on the interim role, which was what was being offered ADDO, just an interim role, did not go well for them, or it wasn't fruitful. We'll get more details next week, but the latest update is that Chris Hughton is the front runner and is set to be named the head coach of the Ghana Black Stars, barring any last minute hiccups. Yes, Hughton was the front runner. A lot of people wanted him, but Ghana have been warned by CAF General Secretary, who spoke to Gary Al-Smith, that government interference could lead to Ghana having another normalization committee. So the Ghana government have to back out from interfering in footballing activities, which is something that CAF and FIFA are strongly against. I guess that will not be a problem, because if we are heading closer to the FA agreeing on Chris Hughton as the next head coach for the Black Stars, it means that some amendments or some compromise has been reached. And now Hughton also has spoken to Ghana Football Association president on phone, also talking about the technical advisor, which he, according to Muftau, he vehemently refused on and stuck with the head coach role. So I'm sure he will now be offered that role officially in that capacity next week, and we'll get more updates on that front going forward. Quite excited by this update. I think it's great that we are getting someone of the caliber of Chris Hughton. Hopefully he can mobilize the team ahead of time for the game. Great news coming on from that front. If it's confirmed next week, even greater news. But Monday is when the FA president is expected in town, and we'll see what he has to say from his travels in Germany. We'll look at the interview granted by Henry Asantichum. In this first part, he talks about the fact that the sports minister who spoke on the House in Parliament, and said that the reason why they camped in Qatar was to acclimatize with the conditions in Qatar ahead of the World Cup, which we had not yet qualified for. Henry Asante-Chum sought to clarify that and say that that was not the reason why they went there. Well, Henry Asante-Chum probably might not know, but the FA president also gave the same reason. Let's listen to what Henry had to say concerning that yesterday on Asempa FM.
We gave reasons for sad decision. The foremost decision was that at that time Egypt was going to camp in Qatar, the Gambia were going to camp in Qatar, Algeria were going to camp in Qatar. In fact, all the North African teams were going to be in Qatar at the time because of the FIFA Arab Cup. The FIFA Arab Cup featured Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. All of them were in Qatar. And it was just 1 month to the Cup of Nations. It's decided that if we are looking for a good place to camp and to get first class friendly matches before the AFCON, the BNUI in Qatar, because all of them were in Qatar. Egypt, or even Gambia were going to pitch camp in Qatar. It's yani Gambia Dinkobo, we were likely to play a friendly. Yani Egypt Dinkobo, we were almost about signing. Unfortunately, and now omu change your plans, but not Algeria they are confirmed friendly match nada. It is the day I announced the squad no say kaya. You can say on 5th January we will play Algeria in Qatar. I'm okay. And I say we are in talks with Gambia and Egypt to play them as well. It you can say about 3 friendly matches. Those were the explicit reasons for going to Qatar and not for acclimatization. It was just to get access to first class friendly matches before the AFCON.
So you had Harry there saying that because the other countries were there for camping after the Arab Cup and all that, that is why they decided to camp there and play friendlies with them. Unfortunately, they could not play friendlies with them, and that is why. Well, your two seniors or your two bosses said differently. I don't know who to believe now. It's up to you to decide who you want to believe. But that's the clarification Henry Asante-Chum is offering us there. He also detailed why the FA traveled to Germany, the contingent that traveled to Germany, and what they were seeking to gain, or what they were seeking to get from that trip to Germany, and offering OTTO an interim role. They wanted someone who was familiar with the team. Let's have a listen to what he had to say concerning that.
Decision to travel to Germany, and yet say obi aye kunkai say on person obey engagement. Now, in fact, in that executive council meeting where they took a decision to fire Milo, confirmed the ministry's directive, say okay, say the man didn't perform, let's get rid of him and get a new coach. The decision was that you needed somebody who will come in and not be overawed. Okay. Because Nipanwenya 3 days of training. 3 days of training, no cry, 2.5. Because players need to do say Monday. Obey training Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday now bobo. Into 2.5. Into Okofa will be entirely new. Afena, Obe getting used to the players. It will take time. You need maybe miracle to be able to succeed. Into why don't you rather look from within? OTTO has been with us. At least OTTO bought Zimbabwe as an assistant. Yes. Or bought Zimbabwe away home. Or bought Ethiopia. Or bought South Africa as an assistant. Unfortunately, Dortmund didn't release him for the AFCON. So let's go to Dortmund and see if indeed this time round Ombema permission to talk to the coach. And that was the reason. Okay. You couldn't do it on phone because you must respect the club as well. Because the person is under contract. Okay. The decision was that ni any club no nkasa on my permission ya ni nipa no nkasa ya ni nipa no kasa we are, then we come back and inform the ministry that we have taken decision A, B, C, D. Ministry, what have you also got to tell us? This is our position. We feel in the interim we need someone who understands the team and knows the team. Okay. At least odi ebecha sa 2 headers no. Yeah, then we look for a long-term plan.
Okay, into OTTO Germany no.
It is to engage the club first of all. Okay. Said on my access to get to talk to the man.
Okay.
You not say club no jitum, then you pane jitum. Then you come back and speak to the ministry.
Okay. For example, executive committee members.
No ESCO member, but they decided say there should be one legend of Ghana who must accompany him.
Oh, okay.
And so he is there with one of our legends.
A former player.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That is who accompanied him on any war.
Okay.
Also in Germany terrain very well. Practice president, brother.
Okay.
Oba obe briefi executive council.
Okay.
Said your call na mani ni.
Okay.
Oria ombe tu basun for ama wako ministry ho.
Okay.
Any minister so akodi nkomo.
Okay.
Say ye call ye no ye nkra boniye.
Okay.
Ye de nkra to aba enti yesrew e was ye din nkomo.
Okay.
Say ni nyina kafua na ministry no jitu mu a, then you can go to the next step.
Okay.
Of saying say he is coming in an interim capacity or he's coming in a permanent capacity with these conditions of service. Ye team no dada.
Okay.
And you be afraid no oba ba. Afraid na oba be who say we asumesi we ni strength ni, but to be at least or dada onim team no dada. Or foreknowledge of the team. On measures here from ground zero.
So you had Henry there trying to clarify what was exactly the reason why they traveled to Germany, the contingent that traveled to Germany. It includes a former player, which is rumored to be Tony Bafo, who traveled with them to Germany to try to convince Dortmund to release OTTO. That they wanted to give him an interim role to take over the Nigerian game so that they can prepare fully for it ahead in March. So those are the explanations Harry gave. He said that they didn't want someone who was new to the team because essentially the person would have 3 days to train with the team before that game in Ghana here, and then the return leg in Nigeria over there. It will be quite an interesting game, which will be hosted in a beautifully renovated stadium in Abuja. So that has been it for today. ADDO, unfortunately, might not be the next head coach of the Ghana Black Stars. Chris Hughton, 99% likely to be named next week as the next head coach of the Ghana Black Stars. And Henry Asante-Chum, the communication director of the Ghana Football Association, seeking to give clarifications on some issues. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the weekend.